Hiya. Welcome to episode 3 of Crime Watch UK, by the sounds of it. Okay, I said in the last one I'd start the floor. So this is what the solar panel arrived in, this big box. So all I'm going to do is cut the edges here, so I've got a straight edge. I'm going to put it up to there and then cut it, use it as a template, and then what I'll do is lay the struts down and I'll have the plywood bang on them, because all I'll do is cut that so the template fits there, get the plywood, put it onto it, mark it up, cut it, and then measure the distance from its furthest point there, from there to there, measure that onto the plyboard, and then obviously reverse the template, put it up to it and mark it, and that should give me my board that will just drop straight in then, in theory. Got my cardboard, got this little thing here which is pretty handy. Get that up to there like so, and that should give me a rough. Yeah, that'll give me enough to cut out the wheel arch, get this a bit closer up then. There you go, you can see now I've got my template ready, and also I've left a tiny bit of a gap as well, because I don't want the wood to go flush right up against the wheel arch, because while you're driving it can rub, and that's when you get the squeaking noises and everything. So template's been cut and I've just got that through there. Cutting me pieces of wood now, because I want to put some just some strengthening struts underneath. Obviously I'm going to use these because they're already there, and just add these extra ones which will then give it the same profile as the rest of that, and that will give it a nice solid floor then. There you go. So I'll stick that down, and then I'll fill that other side there as well, and then put another strip across there, and that will be that side ready. That's all down now. So bit of insulation on there, and I'm going to just take that away as well. I've deliberately cut this slightly wider, so when I put the wood down it'll sandwich this bit here, and then I'll coat that bit as well with the thermowrap as well. So that's that bit done. Get that next bit done now. Looks like something you might find on board the Mir space station, but I think Tracy's only thinking of going as far as Stoke, so it should be warm enough. Right, I'm going to get the ply on top of that now. Next job, just putting all of these back into place. So these just pop, and one star drive there, which I'll undo that, and then I'll just get some of the plastic wool, stuff that inside there, and that'll keep that from being too cold as well. The panel comes off, it pops off, just take your time because these are very prone for breaking, dead easy, but I've been very fortunate. Obviously unscrewed that, and then it's just one little catch that's holding that on, which is this, which will go back on once I've done that. So basically all I'm going to do is just put the foam in and around this area, as well, just to protect it, give it a bit of insulation. Just push that up there. Now a friend of mine, Alan, who lives in his van full time, hi Alan, we were joking last night what it would be like to do a van build but using nothing but innuendos, and we joked about it and we wondered whether or not people would appreciate it or not. So what you could say is that I like to find a crevice and work it in with my fingers first, and then I like to stuff it. The more practice you get at doing this, the better at stuffing you'll be. Look for the opportunity, feel around with your fingers. If it feels like it's receptacle to you putting your hand up there, if you can get a fist in, even better, and you know you can get more. And then give it a stuffing. Well, that was for you, Al. Because we were talking, I said I'd have to do 2 separate videos, 2 separate builds, like the uncut version, the ozone friendly one, the one that anybody can watch, and then the one for van pervs. Once you've had a little rest, you might feel like doing a bit more stuffing. Now the good thing about dials is it's plastic wool, as many people have said. Which means it's okay with water. If it gets wet or moist, it will just simply repel the water, it'll just run through. Let's just pop that in there, said the vicar to the netball team. There we are. I still think there's some mileage left on this yet. There we go. Okay, I'll just use the spray glue for that, just to nip it in place. Sometimes you need aids to help you perform better. And that's mine. There we go. Right, so there we go. I've filled that with foam. Okay, once we've got that lined up, there you go. There you go. Again, that's what the other side looks like. That's the bobbles. If you take it out carefully, look, you can do it without breaking any of them, but just take your time, just pop them. Start from the top, that's what I did, and then obviously line up the first one. Okay, line up the middle one then. There you go. There. So that'll be a bit quieter as well now. Right. These have got just a push fit. All you do is just pop them like that. So I'm going to get the camera right in and show you, because you can get these out without breaking them. Slide the screwdriver in and just find a point where it'll lift up. There you go. just move it gently. That's it. There you go. That'll come out. There's only 3. There's one there, which you can't see, but you just have to trust me. Would I lie? No. One screw under here. That just pops. That just flies. And then just work that loose from the rubber. There you go. That's it. It just slides out. Give them a clean before they go back. What a mess in here. Imagine if that was a gold ring. Wow. Right. This fits in, but it fits in exactly, so just need to trim a bit of the edge off there, and then this will go in quite nice. So I'm going to take about a width of the pencil away. Right, that's all insulated. This board I'm going to put back. Like so. That's it. Just under there. All insulated under there now. Just gonna nudge this board into place. I'm keeping this because it's got the fittings for the side step cover. Right, let's get this wood laid on here. That's the floor in now. This is quite a flush fit now. That's going in well. All I'm going to do is just put one of these in just to anchor it, because it's coming out again for when I get to start on the underlay in the carpet. So I just want to put this in just so I know where it is, basically. That'll hold this in place. So I'll do the same the other side now. Just put this rubber back on, keep the weather out. Like so. And that's all I'll do with the other side. They're pretty much now the floor's in, sorted, that's nice and sturdy, which gives me grounding for thinking you don't need the really thick board going down, because the units I'm building are going to be lightweight. They're going to go in, they only need a little bit of anchoring, so we don't need big screws and stuff like that. I'll use a wall anchor for stability and then just pin it at the bottom just to keep it in place. But I'm happy. Floor's in. That'll be a lot quieter now. So that's it. That's another jobbed. Onto the sides now. Get these templates cut out and get some carpet ordered. Right, thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time on the build.